My family hates me for this, but he had it coming.
I come from a family of wealth and privilege, or at least that's what people saw from the outside. My father, an investment banker, and my mother, a sharp, unforgiving lawyer, created the illusion of perfection. But to me, we were something else entirely. My one passion was animation. My escape, my world, the only place where I controlled the stories and their endings. Despite our wealth, my brother and I received the same modest allowance, just enough for transportation and snacks, and I never questioned it. Until one day, I walked in early to find my father slipping extra cash into my brother's hand, a silent, routine transaction. He avoided my eyes, and something inside me cracked. The memory unraveled years of overlooked details, the family vacations I somehow overslept through, the bus rides while my brother drove, the whispered conversations I was never part of. A week later, I overheard my brother laughing on the phone. She still doesn't know. Mom and Dad felt bad for me, so they made sure I had more. It felt like a gut punch. That night, staring at my ceiling, I realized I wasn't their son. I was their mistake, an afterthought. But instead of lashing out, I poured my frustration into my art, creating a short film about a boy who saw the truth but had to pretend he didn't. A boy invisible in his own home. I sent it to Disney. Then, something insane happened. I got selected. I moved to LA as an intern, worked like a man possessed, and within 3 months, I had a full-time position. One of my side projects, a 30-minute short based on my own life, blew up and Disney bought it for $100,000. For the first time, I had real money, but I didn't even know how to spend it. Months passed, not a single call or text from my family, until one morning. "We need your help. Dad made bad investments. Your brother got caught with substances. I feel so lonely. Please call." My mother's message made my heart go cold. After years of being ignored, they only remembered me when they needed something. I took a deep breath, transferred $2,000, enough to last a few weeks, enough to show I wasn't heartless, and then I blocked her. Just like that, I erased them. But the story didn't end there. The next morning, chaos erupted. My mother took to Facebook, painting me as the ungrateful son who abandoned his family in their time of need. Relatives flooded my inbox with abuse. "How could you do this to your own mother? After everything they gave you? You're disgusting." They didn't know. They would never know. I could have ignored it, could have moved on. But no, they wanted a villain, I'd give them one. That night, I crafted a new animation, short, brutal, raw. It told the story of a boy in a golden house filled with secrets, given just enough to survive, but never enough to belong, watching as his family showered his brother with love while he wondered why he was never enough. The ending? The boy walks away, leaving the golden house burning behind him. I posted it everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. It went viral. Millions watched. The message was clear, the pain undeniable. And just like that, the narrative flipped. The world saw the truth. My parents tried to defend themselves, tried to spin the story in their favor. But it was too late. I wasn't the villain, I was the survivor. And this time, they were the ones left in the ashes.